Where's like the on button or the record?
It's already recording.
Oh.
Almost there, guys. Doing great.
What do we think?
I'm proud of the team, man. That was a lot of hills. Nobody complained about it. It was good. Everybody ran for pretty much the whole time. A couple walkers, you know, from time to time. But
Colby, you went hard.
Colby was going.
He was literally
No,
going.
his hazards are up.
He passed us. I was like, bye, Colby.
Well, actually, I didn't run that hard today. Like, while some people were like either slowing down when going up the hills or speeding up when going down the hills, I just kept going the same exact pace I was supposed to go without stopping. And that's something I do now. Like, instead of like slowing down when going up the hills, I just keep on going the same exact pace, because I think it will help me if I keep on going the same pace I want to so I can get faster.
well, it is tough to keep the same pace on an uphill. You know, I understand if you slow down going up a hill. So don't worry about the numbers being the same on your watch all the time, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. Like, I'm hoping this afternoon, like, your workout will be really good, you know? And we'll see what happens, you know? But you'll run with the group, but then we'll just see how well you can do. Like, once we get to a certain point, I'll start to let the leash go, and you can really see what you can do, you know? But yeah, you're starting to learn. And the workouts, like, you're gonna get better from working harder. So really prove something to yourself today and gain that confidence back, you know? Here we go.
2, 1, go!
Are they going? Yeah, they're going.
Go.
Straight over to the left lane. It's what I like to see.
That's illegal.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
it's not illegal if you don't get caught.
It's an illegal lane change.
Nothing's illegal if you don't get caught.
What? There's dotted lines. You can do whatever you want.
Nothing illegal if you don't get caught.
Dotted lines. You can do whatever you want. Really? Is that illegal? It's an illegal lane change. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Okay,
You're pulling
like-
onto the road.
Yeah. When there's.
You don't even have your license.
What? Damn.
Has there been any older guys that you've looked up to so far this year?
Yes, there has been a few. Got Keen, Kyle, Nick, Alex, and Anthony. And Max, of course. They've all been giving me really good advice and trying to help me out to get better.
Greatest advice. I'd say don't stress the little things. Like, you'll be fine if you don't have food or something 30 minutes before a race or something, or if you don't have like a pre-meet, or if you have like a pre-meet ritual that you forgot to do, or if one little thing went wrong, it's not going to ruin your race, or it's not going to ruin your day.
I guess just don't give up and stuff, cause I've thought about like giving up on it before, cause you know it, like this, and also just this team is it's great, you know, like it really is.
Just enjoy it while it lasts. It goes by really quick, but try your hardest every day, and don't stress on the small things.
But the hardest thing about this is knowing in your head that you're not the fastest, but if you push yourself, which sometimes it's hard to push yourself to that point.
Lily and Jasmine, I knew Lily from Limitless before, and we kind of had this connection because we had the same name, and we both liked astrophysics. But then, like, I saw her get on cross country, and we were like, oh my gosh! And then I didn't know about Jasmine, though. She's just really nice. She's just really, really, really nice. And we're like, it's good to have some people that, like, you didn't expect to be friends with, but they're actually, like, amazing people.
Keeping them involved, making sure they're involved and making sure they're included. Mm-hmm. I think that's very, very important when you're trying to make a family out of a team, or just a family environment in general, to build trust and to build a fun and safe environment. Inclusion is very, very important.
I think just like to keep talking to them too. Like, we don't even need to be out and about doing things all the time, but just kind of like talking to them and like making sure that they're okay, like how they're feeling, like if they're injured, like talk to them about that. Just kind of like opening up like a bigger discussion about this team, and you know, then that kind of gives us like what we can improve on too.
I would say Kayla. She's very like accepting, and she may be a little bit aggressive, but other than that, she really like understands.
Yeah.
Freshman year, I came in, and I'd never really been one of those runners before that was like at the top or like leading the pack. I was always kind of just like in the middle or like below average. So coming in freshman year, our first race, I remember like passing some of the senior girls on the course, and I was like, wait, like this seems wrong. Like I shouldn't be up here like doing this well and like succeeding as much as I was. But then going into track season, I got injured, and so that was rough. But I just kept telling myself like, I'll get back, like just a couple more weeks, like I'll be fine, I'll be able to run after that, like we don't need to worry about it, like whatever. And then cross country season hit, and I still couldn't run.
What do you think? How are we about to do?
Drop 2400s.
Huh?
Yeah, I wish I could run, but I'm having fun cheering on my teammates, so yeah.
When you don't run for 8 months, like you're not gonna be back where you started originally. So I came back and I was in the JV races and I wasn't doing good. I started track conditioning, and then I ended up with another injury. So I couldn't train until the first day of the next season, my junior year. And that year was really like trying to get back to where I was freshman year. And like I was making improvements, and I definitely was doing a lot better than I saw myself doing sophomore year. But I still wasn't hitting the times I wanted. Like I was still like multiple steps back from where I wanted to be. Physically, I could do it and I could make it through, but I wasn't doing as well as I wanted to be doing. And still watching like everyone else improve around me and getting better, and watching the freshmen come up. There were a couple races where I really saw that I was improving and that I could do what I had once been able to, but it kind of fell apart at B-Vals, and I did not do well in that race.
Let's go, Kayla, you got it.
Yeah, I know, I saw it.
What was that one?
15.
15? You're doing okay on time still?
95.
Okay.
Can I just say, this man's crazy, dude. He's killing it.
72.
Nice work. Anthony, that was a good one, man. 74.
One more.
Last one?
Yep.
Number 20. That's it. Number 20. There we go, boys.
Come on, Saxon! Let's go, guys!
There we go. You guys are at 16 right now. I have a feeling that you're not gonna let me stop you.
Me neither.
Okay.
And like I'm determined this year to surpass what I had done freshman year and just like make my last year count.
Yeah, boys! All the way!
Let's go, guys!
The finish line's right there. Come on, everything you got.
Are you ready?
All the way! Come on!
You got this.
I think I know
Game over.
Okay. Good job.
Thank you.
Come on, Saxon!
Let's go, Saxon!
And that was the 17th one?
That was 18.
18. Nice job.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Made that hurt. You should be sorry about that. Good job, Colby.
He was running the fastest on the very last one because it's super hard to keep this up.
Am I still going or am I done?
I mean, unless you can pick it up to faster than it.
Hey, good job. Good job.
Way to
keep pushing.
Might as well try.
Okay.
I've spent my whole season trying to get like back to what I was doing and like better than I was doing before, and I think NCS is that moment. Like I hope our team goes to state. Like I would love to go to state with these girls because I think that would be an amazing experience for all of them, for all of us. But NCS is kind of like what I'm looking towards. Like that's the race I really want to prove that I've done more than I did in the past, I guess.
Good job, son. Let's go!
Sub 90, let's do it! Sub 90!
We're going back to lodge. Because I need a poop right now.
You need to poop? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
There's a bathroom over there.
Kayla, killed it.
Thanks.
Anthony, killed it.
All right.
You too.
No. I saw the highs and lows of everything. Today was an emotional day. I don't know if anybody saw it. If you saw me a little teary-eyed, it wasn't because I had something stuck in my eye. It's because I actually was feeling pretty emotional. It's tough because I see the sides of everybody here, right? The lows and the highs.
Take your time, dog.
I've said it before, but you guys are the reason why I coach.
I don't do it because of the sport. I get to see you guys inspire me all the time. I get to live vicariously through every single one of you. You know? I care about every one of you. And this workout, some of you guys, it's tough. You get to the third one or the fourth one, I see you're already out of breath. You know, I don't know if you can finish it. You know, I'm the first one to tell you to stop when, you know, things aren't going right. And I hate to do that, but at the same time, I don't know. There's part of me, I don't want to see you upset with yourself. Then there's so many of you today where it's like, I say 12 is the goal. 13, 14, 15, 16, and you keep going. It's easy for those top runners to do it. You know? They know how it feels to be successful, they know what it takes. But when I see our team at large making efforts to do more, these are runners that aren't going to be varsity this year. But I can promise you, if you keep that mentality, you will get there. You know, I get really invested in you guys. And it's one of the best things I've ever been involved in. Well, not one of, it is the best. My mom asked me why I host a Tahoe trip, and it's so much time and effort to organize these things. But it's because of you guys, because I get to spend 4 days straight with the people that I invest in the most time with. And I get to see you guys, not just what you do out here that's inspiring, but what you do outside of the course, who you are as a person, understanding that there's so much more to you than it is just out here running. But the fact that you can show me this out here running, and you can show your teammates, and most importantly, you can show yourself what you can do. I would have never imagined that we'd have 46 out in Tahoe, looking at this view, working hard out here. It's special. We got more season left to run. All I can say is that if we keep that mentality and we keep on going and we keep on improving, and bottom line, we know that there's a place for us here on this team. It's when we run for each other, is when we run our best. Okay? So, cool down. Give me a chance to breathe right now. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys.
I love you, dude. Thanks, Eric.
Dude, it's perfect lighting right now. How have you felt like has been the best way for you to kind of fit in with this team?
Well, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm still trying to figure out how to fit in. I don't know how to yet. It's been hard.
Okay.
I feel like I kind of not really messed up the team dynamic, but kind of just shifted a little bit. You know, like, new guy comes in, he's, you know, contender for varsity spot, takes up a lot of, you know, he could take somebody's spot, and, you know, people don't like that. Or some people may not like that, you know, because they think it's, you know, they've worked hard for it, and now this new kid just coming in and is taking it, and that's kind of insulting. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. It's been hard.
So far this year hasn't been the best year, but I've recognized those reasons why they haven't been good, and I've begun making efforts to solve those issues and make sure I can get myself back. I just want to be ready for NCS, and so I can do my part so that way the ultimate goal can be accomplished.
I'm trying to not stress as much in order to enjoy every race and every moment, because it kind of goes away before you know it, and you don't really realize how quick it goes until it's gone. And then, it's been a little bit of a difficult season, but I've been trying to enjoy it as much as I can, just making memories with the team, getting to know the younger athletes, trying to send them on their way in order for them to be as great as I can be. So I'm just focusing on having fun.
Keeping each other's spirits up, because I know the team morale can be low a lot. But if we keep looking towards our main goal, that should give us the highest chance for success.
I feel like last year, watching you guys at my old school, watching you guys at NCS, it kind of seemed like you guys you wanted it so bad, but now I feel like it's a need, and I feel like it's important to fulfill that need to go to state.
Come on, Tyler! Here comes another Granada. Here comes another foothill runner. So that's why we're saying all of this is unofficial.
They haven't
Numbers
gotten third
keep
yet.
changing as we go.
They mentioned 3 schools, but not us, that were within 10 points of third place. So I think we might be slightly out of contention for that third spot. We might be looking at maybe like 7th place.
North Coast Section CIF is owned and operated by the 179 member schools. Many thanks to our corporate sponsors and attending spectators for their support of NCS sponsored activities.
Lizzo. Coach? Pretty agonizing watching them not be able to get up to gear.
9th place, Mission San Jose. 8th place, Heritage. 7th place, Santa Rosa. 6th place, Liberty. In 5th place with 131 points, Vintage. In 4th place with 129 points, Foothill. In 3rd place, your first team qualifier with 115 points, College Park. In 2nd place, another team qualifier with 80 points.
We have to go through these tough times to be willing to motivate us, because there's different levels to this, right? To the motivation that we have to make it, right? It's one thing to not face that adversity, but once you face that adversity, you got to become stronger from it. And I know you guys will. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait another year for it. Okay. But moving forward right now, let's put this behind us. Let's use it as motivation. Let's fuel the fire. All right, everything continues. We got the off season coming up. You guys are gonna do a great job training. We got track where you can continue to get better. And this day will come sooner than you think.
Last year we didn't do so well at NCS, and it was hard for us. Like we went through being the disappointment and all that, and I think we're coming back. We're coming back a year stronger, a year faster, a year smarter too. We'll know what to expect this time, and I think because of last year's disappointment, it makes us that much more hungrier to go this time.
State's on our calendar. We're all ready for it. But I think it's still in the back of our mind of, what happened then, and we don't really want that to happen again, where we go in expecting, not perform as well as we thought we would.
The boys team, overall, I'd say we're stronger. I know we don't have people like Keane being able to run at the moment, but we'll get him back soon. And we have new additions like Matthias and Jackson. Overall, the boys are getting stronger.
Well, if I want to be part of this, then I have to be really determined and dedicated. And if I go to NCS, then that means that I'm going to have to help the team. And if we all work together to be our best runners and people, then I feel like we could do really good there this year and hopefully make it to state.
And I want to make it to state, which is our overall goal. And you know, I want to just enjoy it as much as I can. And if we don't go, it's fine. But it'd be nice to go, and I definitely want to be able to give that chance to go.
Boys, this is how you ice after a workout. Forget ice baths. Hell no. This is it. That's cool! I'm going again. There's always here! Yeah! Get in here, boy. Let's go! Let's go! On your marks, man! Set! Hike! Come on, boys! Oh my god, that was so cool. Oh! Let's go! You're cold. You're too cold. You did good, boys.
That's right.
Let's go for it! Run, go! Yeah! Oh, it's cold. I don't feel this at all. Like, I'm probably wet. Is that a bad thing? Alright, everyone take 2 steps back. No!
Experiences and interactions would probably come from my friends like Cooper, Sabella, Dylan, and pretty much the whole cross-country team. Pride leader Max, he always chants me on, tells me to keep going. You're a machine.
Yo, we roasting marshmallows? I got a good roast for marshmallows. Marshmallows, you're so white that they added you to the color palette at Home Depot.
This is a great team, and I hope it continues to be just as great as it is right now.
Just staying positive in general, and realizing that we are as great as we can be, and that everything we do will add up for a great season.
This is what I'm worth. I know I worked hard for this, and I know that I can do this.
Everything's just better now that I've been running. It's just better and relaxing on my mind.
I still am not the fastest, but I want to prove to myself that I can do anything and I could push myself to do anything if I set my mind to what that goal is.
We are fabulous.
out how hard you can push yourself, and there's no way you can do that until you make a mistake. All right, we got a few more races where we can really just test. We got some workouts that are coming up too where we can test out how hard we can push ourselves. And that's the biggest goal we want to get to in these last few weeks. Before we get to B-Vals, we want to know exactly how hard we can work. We also want to be excited for that. Maybe that's even a chance where we can push ourselves from that level that we've gotten to even further to finish on a good note. All right. So what you expected it'd feel like at this point in the season, having to wait this long?
Not in the first place. Like, it took some time to get used to where I was going to be, but you have to live with it, and you just have to make the best out of where you are and what you have with you.
I'm ready to race. I'm hungry. Having to sit out for this extended period of time, it's really just fueling the fire, and I feel like once I'm able to race, it's going to be a show.
Just getting in the flow of racing again, having fun out there on the course, competing with people, getting the time standard as well for Mount Sac because I'd enjoy going on the trip.
You too, man. You did so good. You did so good.
I'm gonna get 16, Rick. I'm gonna get 16. It's mine. I'm so proud of you. Thanks, man.
Proud of you.
I love you guys.
Thank you.